Okay, what are you doing?
Hey Zach, it's Grammy, as you can tell. I thought I'd do a really quick video um, of me putting together a manicotti. I won't show you the whole thing, but I'm going to put a couple things together here. Right now I'm opening the ricotta. Now this is a big one, but I'm only going to use half of it because I'm only going to do the recipe for the 1 egg, 1 cup of water. And I'll use the other half. I'm going to make that ham and sausage, which I did not give you the recipe for, but anyway. All right, so that's about half of that, so it's a small container's worth. And to this, we're going to add 1 egg per container. So if you're using the whole container, you want to use 2 eggs. But we're using the small container, so we're going to do 1 egg. I'm going to mix that up mightily good. Okay. So now we're going to add some salt and pepper. I'll take you over here. So a little bit of pepper. I like to be able to see it when it's mixed in, but not overly peppered. And salt. Depending on your salt shaker, how many shakes you need. Everything is to taste. Okay, so now we're going to get some garlic powder and some parsley. Now, I like garlic. I'm never real shy with it, so we're just going to let it rain. You can see it all laying a layer on top of there. Not a thick one, just a layer. And then we're going to put in the parsley, and I always say we're going to do just a heel. So you measure it in your hand. That would be a heel. And then you smash it, and it releases the oils. So it gives more flavor, okay? And Grandma Pee Wee always liked to add a little bit of sugar. So I add actually less than a teaspoon. So just do, you can measure it, but I don't have a spoon right here. Oh, I'm gonna need a spoon, okay. So just a little bit of sugar, sweeten it up.
Oh.
And that's it. So let's mix this all together. Kind of looks good to me. And I always taste it even though there's raw eggs in it. Good. First try every time. Okay. Now, we're going to make the shells. Put this to the side. Make the shell. So, you start with your water. We're doing a 1 cup. We're doing the small recipe. So 1 cup of water. 1 egg. Okay. Uh-oh, I forgot to get the flour out. Hold on. Okay. Very easy. You know, we've done this before. You know what it's supposed to look like, so not too hard. So let's whip this together, break up that yolk and that egg. I do like to add just a little bit of salt. I didn't tell you that on the recipe. Okay. And we're going to add a cup of flour. While we're doing this, we're going to heat that pan up like I told you. So I'll put it like on a medium high to get it warm. So it's just me and Grandpa tomorrow, so probably just gonna make maybe 15 of these guys. Whatever this bowl makes, that's where I quit. I'm not gonna make any additional. And get those lumps out of there as best you can. Now to me this looks a little too thick, so I'm going to add, remember I told you can add a little bit of water at a time. So I'll put about a half a cup in my measuring cup and use a little at a time of it. You want it more like a crepe, not like a pancake. Okay, that looks much better. Okay, so we'll leave that sit there 1 second. And I know you make your own homemade sauce, and I do too, sometimes. But today we're baking jarred, and this is my favorite, Classico, or the Hunt's. And just put a little bit in the bottom of your pan. And that's plenty. You just want to shake it around. Just so they don't stick is all that's there for. Okay? And it's time to get to work. So, I already cut my wax paper. And we are going to wax the pan. Now this is a non-stick pan, but I do it anyway. I don't trust anything. So I take a little bit, I hold the pan, I drop it in the center, and I whisk it around quickly. You can see how you can see through it, and put it back on the heat. I'm gonna get a spoon. I'll be right back. And another piece of wax paper. Okay? So you can see, see the bubbles, those aren't done yet. But you see the ends are drying and lifting. So when that happens, that's a good indication that things are getting done. So you can take that and just flop it on the wax paper and start your next one. Same thing. Nice and thin. Put it on the heat. Now you're moving quickly. Open this up. The first ones are usually a flop till you get the texture down. Just a little under a tablespoon of cheese because they break open when they cook. Roll them like a burrito and put them in your pan. That's number 1. Good job. I'll make you a couple more and then Grandpa will stop the thing and you can try it on your own. Done. If it's got to be forced out, it's not done. It's sticking to the pan. Okay, falls out. Get your next one ready. Swish it in the bottom. Let it cook. Open this up. I might make the next one a little bit thicker because I got an awful lot of holes in this, as you can tell. But don't throw it away. Just work it. Okay. I'll let this one cook. You can see the dough, right? Now I ruined this pan. This is the one I told you I burnt the other day that needs replaced. So I'm surprised it's doing as good as it is. Okay, I put a little bit more in this time. I think that'll be okay. It's still not real thick. Sides in, roll it, put it in the pan. Okay, I'll finish out that row for you. This is a little thicker one, so it's going to take a little longer. You can tell the difference in the cook. The ends get real white and the center's still yellow. That means that's not cooked yet. When it starts to get opaque, then we'll take it off. It's getting close enough because you don't want to burn it. You see how nice that fell out? But it's a little too thick for my liking. I liked just a little bit less. And the pan is getting really hot. I don't know if you could hear that sizzle, so we're going to turn it down. Don't forget, not too much in the middle, because they break open. They'll expand and explode on you. Okay, there's the first row. Bon appetito!